the voice of the voiceless, taking the truth right on the...
Welcome, sir. You are welcome to another episode of Voice of the Voiceless. And today on the show, we will be very grateful to have you on the show, sir. So firstly, may we know you, sir?
Okay, my name's Eric Buama. Yes, I live in Lagos, Ikorodu to be precise.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a sales personnel.
So that means you are a proud Lagosian.
Proud one, very proud.
Today on Voice of the Voiceless, we are trying to talk about some matters in which they are tending to sweep under the carpet. So starting with the question 1, what do you think, or what is your own opinion that could give the guts to distinguish Fani Kayode to use such insultive language to an official of the media?
In fact, when I saw the video myself, I heard it, but I wanted to see the video. Let me see how the whole thing played. And from everything I gathered there, you know, the journalist was doing his job.
Sure.
And there were a lot of them in that particular setting. And what I expected him, you know, Fani Kayode is like a role model to we the youths.
That's true.
We are looking at him like somebody that is in between the old generation and we the young generation. He's like an in-between, and we are looking up to people like him to create that bridge that the young people will come into governance. But for him to use such language, I agree, because you can look at it from two angles.
Okay.
Probably the journalist erred, fine. But even though if he erred, what I expected him to do is to behave professionally and address the issue. You can say no comment. You can say, okay, please, for now, I can't answer this question. Then when you pass that, when you go outside, you can call the journalist one-on-one. This question you ask, then you pour your mind to him, not on national. You know, everybody is watching around the world. The social media is a strong tool that everybody that goes around the world.
You're right.
And you that you are a role model, he has been talking about government, he has been criticizing people. We are looking up to him, and overnight he just disappointed the youths.
To practice a little bit on this point, based on what you just said now, normally we all know that Fani Kayode is like an epitome that we youth look up to.
Exactly.
But the question now is this: if we look into this issue of Fani Kayode coming out with, in a very unprofessional and disappointing habit,
yes.
Should we say this, that because like we all know, when the adage says 1,000 good deeds can be erased with just one error.
Exactly.
Since he did that on a public medium, which the media actually have picked it now, what do you think will be the mindset of those non-Nigerians who also see Fani Kayode as a good foreman to stand for the youth of a particular country like Nigeria? So how do you want them to feel? What do you think they will feel like, that with this same person that is speaking to help fight for the youth now end up saying this kind of thing? And not just him saying it, that it was being leaked. He was saying it live, and it was heard live. What do you think about it?
Exactly. In fact, for my own opinion, he has really erred. And I still saw some of the comments that he said he was not going to apologize. You see?
And that's very rude.
He's very rude. You see, everybody can err, everybody can offend. Even presidents of the United States and other places, they make actions that are against people's will. But what I expect, humility, it pays a lot.
Right,
you
sir.
come outside. In fact, after you say it nationally that you are apologizing for your speech,
Sure.
you can still go ahead and look for a way to even call the journalists, have a one-on-one on social media, on any platform. Tell the whole country, the whole nation, the whole world that I'm sorry, and I've settled with him. Even American president, if he makes mistake, he comes to apologize.
Let me even comment in that way, sir. A few weeks ago, the popular known on-air personality, Nick Cannon,
yes,
who should I say that it slightly fell out of his speech, where he declared a true fact, saying that the blacks are the true descendants of Israel.
Yes.
But less than a few hours, based on the Jewish community, he had to end up coming back online to apologize.
Yes.
That is an on-air personality. Look at the case of Simi.
Yes.
Couple of weeks back, we saw the tweet whereby she had to apologize to the LGBT community.
Exactly.
And we know that the LGBT community is a community doing the immoral things.
Yes.
Because LGBT simply
Yes.
means the L for lesbianism, G for gay,
Yes.
C for transgender,
Yes.
B for binary,
Yes.
then P for pedophilia. So if she can apologize such people,
Yes.
so why is Fanika feeling so
big?
Is so feeling so big?
Yes, to apologize.
Exalted to apologize for the wrong he did.
You see, the thing is, that is what I'm saying. You should come down and apologize. It won't take anything from you. It will even make people look up to you. Fine, Fanny has done a lot of good deeds in the past. We will now take away that one from him. But for you to maintain that, let it be on record that after you heard, you spoke, you insulted this person publicly, you have come back to apologize. It won't take him anything. I expect him, we the youths now that are looking up to him, what is he expecting us to learn? That we should have a level that people can't talk to us? No. If you want to be a public figure, people will step on your toe. Get ready for that. If you know you are not ready, don't come to public.
You're right.
Fanika Ode had twins. I've been following his story. He had set of twins, and I like the man. The way he talks is outspoken. Even when Nnamdi Kanu issue was on ground, he was always talking. But for you to come this time and in fact, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing for him to take away that mentality, that error he has done from our minds. He has to apologize, and I even expect him to go as far as inviting that journalist. Let both of them sit down. Let's see them on social media that he has apologized. Other journalists will not forgive him.
That's true.
Because you are kind of oppressing them. Where is the freedom of speech?
Should I use, no, let us not use the word oppressing. This I think is too heavy. We will say that in a way stepped on their ethicality. Seriously. It was because if you listen to what he was saying, do you know who I am? Go and ask. I'm not that person you talk to anyhow. No, we are all humans. We have this flesh. A lot of people have gone through COVID-19. Some people you see, you wouldn't know they would die so soon. Right. This world is we are just living. God owns everything. He owns everybody's life. Tomorrow anybody can drop dead. So we shouldn't take pride. He should please calm down. We the youths are even begging him to come down to apologize. Because the youths are begging to come down
based on the love. We like him so much. He's somebody that if he stands tomorrow that he wants to be the president of this country, a lot of youths will come out. We will come out for him. But for him to behave like this, tomorrow if we put him on that seat, what will he do?
That's what question Shaska.
If he can do it to a single journalist, somebody that is doing his job. And I've seen a lot of people when they come out from a public place and journalists cover them so much and they're asking questions, they will say sorry, no comment, sorry, I can't say anything. Some will not even talk, they will just raise their hand, to avoid all this type of misunderstanding. But since it has happened, let Fanny come out and apologize. It won't take anything away from him. It won't reduce his bank account. It won't reduce anything.
You're right, sir.
Let him come down and apologize. Let everything move on. He's somebody we look up to tomorrow. So please, Fanny, if you can see or hear this, please come and apologize. We agree the guy might have wronged you in some way, even not the one we have seen. But even though he has done that, for you to use such words is too heavy. It's too, in fact, it's unethical. It was too, in fact, when I watched it, I was bleeding in my soul that this is somebody we are looking up to tomorrow to become our leader. And if you do this, in fact,
he's not giving us any green light for hope.
Now, imagine if Fanny comes out and said he wants to address public. Journalists, some will be scared to ask him questions. Some might not even turn up. You understand? They might not turn up because of what they've seen him do to their colleague.
And they are trying to avoid.
You understand? Yes. It's so unfortunate that it happened, but I just wish he would go and apologize. Let everything move on.
Yeah, but when you apologize. So let's go to the next question.
Yes.
As at this morning, it was recorded that a church on the island, according to the tag, a redeemed church on the island around legally adjoining the area was locked down because they broke the COVID-19 instructions and guidelines given to every communities and every gatherings. What do you think about it? Do you think the church has a right to violate the law of the country?
It's the same church that, in fact, has been teaching people to be obedient. And obedience starts from the house, your home. If you teach me to be obedient, why won't you yourself be obedient to a higher authority? You are in a country and you have somebody that is in charge of the country. You have laws that are guiding the country. Right. If they say you should do something, you do. If you feel you are too big, you can't stay, create your own country. But it's so disappointing that a place that is supposed to be teaching us morals is a place now that is violating those morals. It's very wrong.
To back up what you just said now, you said we are not bigger than the country.
Yes.
Let us look at a patriarch, that's the Messiah, Christ himself.
Yes.
When it was in the land of Israel, the Romans were in charge. They asked him that, are we meant to pay tribute?
Yes.
So if he himself, who is now the son of the Most High himself, would tell them that, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So why do you think this church had the effrontery to go as far as breaking the laws and thinking that nothing's going to happen? Or should we say that they are kind of creating a means or a type of familiarity simply because the vice president, that's Vice President Oshibanjo, is also in the political sector of this country. Do you think that can be one of the reasons why they think they can violate the law?
No. You see, let me look at it from this way. Okay. The big umbrella of the redeemed, and I know the general overseer is somebody that have shown humility to a level that, in fact, you can applaud him for that. And I know for this one, he's going to take action on that particular church and parish. Because he's somebody that, in fact, when the COVID-19 came up, he was doing his service from the house. He don't come to public. He don't go to the church. He does it at home and they air it. You understand? So for one of his parishes to air, I know the pastor and the leadership of that particular parish, they will be brought to book. He will definitely act on that because it's very wrong. You church that you are teaching us morals, you are the one breaking it. Definitely, and I even like what the government did for shutting it down for now. Let them make them face the law, so that everybody and every other little churches and other churches will know that there is law in this country and you can't just do anything and get away with it.
Okay, so finally on the show, sir, we'd like to round up with this. What do you suggest about the introduction of karma, which is instituted by the government into the financial accountability of all religious gatherings? Okay. What is your opinion about it?
For my own opinion, you understand, since we are in a country and is governed by law, and if the law is not particularly targeted to a particular sector, they said all religious gathering. Even the person that is putting the law, he too has a religion in this country, and it will definitely affect him. I won't make law that will affect my people if I have sentiment. To me, that law of that karma, we can't be doing the same thing over and over again. Let's give some things a try. We all agree that this country, if some things come up and money is involved, it doesn't come down, even though it goes wrong. No. But let's give some things a try. Let's try some things. If we try it, probably government have seen that in this sector there is money, revenue can come out from there. All we beg the government to do, and what I expect the churches to do, is let us know what the money will be used for. If you come to meet me, I pay tax. From my salary, I pay tax.
Sure.
You understand? Everybody pays. All we are begging is, please, let's see what the money is. That's it. You understand why people are scared when they hear tax, they hear law, they hear this is because we are not seeing what it's being used for. You keep hearing people taking money here and there, stealing money, NDDC and all that. You understand? But when there is accountability, people that travel to Europe and the rest of it, they are happy to pay tax because you see what the money is used for.
Okay. So sorry to just chip this in. It's just coming through the Twitter.
Yes.
We saw a particular post with the caption of a 1997 publication.
Yes.
Where Tinubu himself said, "I don't believe in one Nigeria," and now we are in 2020. What do you think about that phrase?
Okay, you see, one thing with politicians and politics, don't take anybody for their word in politics. Okay, in politics, don't take anybody for their word. Today, you will hear this man will be beating, insulting this party. Don't vote for this party. Tomorrow, that same person will come and beg you that please vote for this party he was insulting. We saw it in Edo State. They came that PDP said Obaseki's papers were not genuine. And at the end of the day, the same PDP are bringing him out that we should vote for him. The same Adams is the one, he was the one that covered the same thing. Now he is the one trying to bring out the same case. So if Tinubu can say such thing, we are not surprised. You understand? One thing I know with this country is where you eat from, you want to guide the place. Nobody in this government has ever said a negative thing about the government. Why? They eat and get their daily bread from there. You don't expect me to, no matter how the thing is bad, I know this is bad, I will never criticize that government because I eat from there. You want me to lose my daily bread? The same person that say he doesn't believe in one Nigeria, tomorrow he will come out for presidency and still shout one Nigeria. That is the way it works. So in politics, expect anything. So when I see one say something today, tomorrow he says another thing, I know it's politics. And that's why if the youth will be wise, don't fight or kill yourself for any political party or anything called politics.
With what you just said now, sir, was it not last week or 2 weeks ago when we had the World Youth Day?
Yes.
Obasanjo just said a particular word which was tweeted worldwide.
Yes.
He said, "Youth, sweep the old generation." The way it sounds to my ears, like we know that politics is a game.
Yes.
So is it trying to like give the youth a suicide mission to embark on?
No, it's not suicide mission. You see, Obasanjo is somebody that have tasted both his youthful age through politics and now he's at the peak old age. He has seen that these old people are not ready to release the power or give the young people. The youth, we need to wake up. The earlier we wake up, the better. One thing I notice in this country is youths are so scared. We are so scared. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to get injured. You don't get it like that. These old men are not ready to leave it. It's just like your father owns property and you are dying in poverty and you need this property. Your dad is not ready to give you. He's not ready to die. What do? You tell him, give it to me or I'll collect it. Yes. That is why he's trying to encourage us to tell the father, tell our old people, please release this thing. Let us try ourselves. Let us try youth. Sorry to say, our president, before he came into power, he said he was going to bring more youths into his cabinet. He said so many things that no more traveling abroad for medicals and the rest of it. What are we seeing today?
The other way around.
The other way around. So these people are not ready to release it. Youth, let's wake up and collect it by force.
Okay. Thanks a lot for being on the show today.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so very much.
Some other time.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
Red Alert FM. News as it breaks.